Okay, so this is code.org, lesson 7, level 10 or bubble 10 in the discoveries in unit 3. So there's nothing here that they've given us to do. This over here in the right, the little crab with the fork and knife, that's what they want over here, and we need to start from scratch. How do we do that? Well, we need to first put those sprites in our program by going to the animation tab, clicking new animation, and we're going to search for all of the sprites at once. So we're going to click on a crab, hit done, and exit out here, and return to library, exit out, leave the library. Done. Here we go. And then we go hit another one. We're going to search for fork, whichever one you want. Here we go. Add it. Done. X out. Here we go. Back to the new animation. And now we're going to search for knife. Done. X out. There we go. So now we have face knife, face fork, and crab. So that's what we have. The names are very important because everything has to be the same. So we're going back to code. Now I have here show blocks or show text. But if I go to sprites and I have variable, drag it over, create sprite, and then I have animation, bring it over. Now here, I'm going to put crab. There we go. There were 2 crabs in there. So this is going to animate a crab. And if I do this again, and that's going to put them at 200 and 200. So I could also change the var sprite to var crab and this to crab.setAnimation. So I'm going to do this again, but I'm going to do show text. So I'm going to bring this over now. I'm going to separate these out. Var sprite, sprite.setAnimation, and I'm going to, go back to blocks again. And here I'm going to do the drop down, and I'm going to do face fork. And then I'm going to do this var again. I'm going to go back to show text. I just like a lot of white space here. Everybody has many different ways of doing things. I prefer the text. I think it's easier. And now we had the face fork. Now we have the face knife. And now go back here. So here we have, you can type this in. You can use the drop down with the blocks. But the program, when you put it in it with the animation tab, it's in the program already. You can't put it into the code until you put it into the program from the animation tab. So if I went ahead and tried to run this now, nothing would happen because I don't have the draw sprites. So I can type it in or go to the yellow and bring this over now. And so if I typed this now, everything would be right in the middle. So I first need to scale these, but I also need to place them. So I want the fork right about here, I'd say 77 and 98. Right around there, we can adjust it after. We'll see how that works. There we go. Much too big though. And then we want the knife around here. That's 328 and 94. So we just adjust things as we go along. There we go. So now we can scale those, and I'd say probably again about half the size. So I'm going to come down under here, and I'm going to do, right, let's scale, that's 0.5. There we go. And we could move it down a bit. And there you go. We're using a different fork and knife, but the other one is in there as well. And so that is Bubble 10 on Lesson 7. Many different ways to do just about everything. I think this is probably the easiest way to do this lesson. And there you have it.